Please be seated.
Good morning. My name is Emanaya Norris, co-salutatorian. On behalf of the Salisbury High School class of 2021, I would like to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. Today, we celebrate the lessons we have learned, the memories we have made, and the prospect of everything to come. As we gather to recognize our accomplishments here at Salisbury High School, please join me in welcoming the participants in our ceremony today. To my right is Mr. Marvin Moore, principal of Salisbury High School, Mrs. Carol Herndon, Associate Superintendent of Resources, and Mrs. Alicia Bird Clark, Vice Chairperson of the Rowan-Salisbury Board of Education. To my left are Meredith Burton, Clara Brown, and Piper Muir, co-valedictorians, and Lily Ruscher, my co-salutatorian. Seated behind me are our assistant principals, Dr. Michelle Taylor, Mr. Jeffrey Street, and Mr. David Fordham. In addition to the previously introduced participants, please join me in welcoming and congratulating the class of 2022 juniors marshals who are assisting in today's ceremony. Chief Marshal Mallory Link, James Antisek, Grace Blackwell, Philip Kressler, Ellison Frick, Emily Frick, Sydney Lavacek, Ali Khatib, Riley Peltz, Margaret Thurman, Ella Trainer, Rebecca Webb, and William Webb. Now, please welcome Meredith Burton to the stage.
Okay, class of 2021, I have one last question I need you to answer for me, but you're not going to get a grade on this. What's your first memory of Salisbury High School? Is it sitting with a guidance counselor registering for classes? Is it freshman orientation? Is it attending a football game before the start of school? Is it getting lost on the first day of school? I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I was shocked to learn that there were no 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade halls. Only hallways arranged by subject where a freshman could be in the same class as a senior. Whatever your memory, know that we have come a long way since freshman year. Our past has molded and shaped us into the individuals we are today, but the past does not define who we are. As the wise counselor Rafiki tells Simba in The Lion King, the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Our past is like no other. We endured a global pandemic that took the lives of millions of people. At the end of our junior year, we transitioned to a completely virtual learning setting. We lost our daily routines, sitting, staring at a laptop for 7 hours a day. We lost our normal relationships with friends and extended family as restrictions kept us apart. We've all lost opportunities to lead regular lives because of COVID-19. Yet we learned and we adapted to these difficult circumstances in order to make the best out of this year. We were finally able to stand in the front of the student section at sports events, even in 30-degree weather. And just this past Saturday, we were able to enjoy our senior prom, even in 80-degree weather. We have proved our worth academically and athletically as a class. As a result of our 4-year tenure, we have produced graduates who will attend college across the country, who will be stationed in various military bases, and who will undergo training in various specialized fields. Additionally, we have brought forth a multitude of state championships. Thank you, class of 2021, for being so strong this past year. We experienced a senior year like no other. If anything has prepared us for what may happen in the future, the past 15 months have. As we have learned, start where you are, use what you can, do what you have. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Writing about the present is a tricky task. The present can be a beautiful thing. If you look around, you'll see a beautiful day, smiling faces, with the feeling of excitement in the air. But if you look a little closer, you'll see the rain clouds beginning to roll in, the silent tears streaming down the faces of those around us who are nervous about the next step in our lives. This realization is the truth about the complicated reality of the present. COVID-19 plays a large role in our present time. At first glance, you see how the world was brought together due to a global pandemic. In the beginning, I had more time with my family than I've had in recent years. I laughed, I danced, and played games while looming obligations had no impact on my day-to-day life because there were none to attend to. But if you take a deeper look, you see the reality of COVID-19. 500 deaths, job losses, sadness, isolation. COVID-19 exposed the extreme disparities in our healthcare system and divided our country. This summer was full of hot, sunny days by the pool, while the lives of Black citizens were taken too soon at the hands of police. Families grieved as the beaches filled with tourists. Then school began, and virtual classes brought carefree days full of missing assignments, and the reality of the present hit. Isolation crept on each and every one of us. We strove for connection, but came up short when each of our annual activities was canceled, one by one. Mental health declined as virtual learning took a toll on every student. Looking at our present through innocent eyes, you see the beauty and excitement of today. But by taking a deeper look, the present is much darker than it appears. However, look at us now. The class of 2021 has experienced loss after loss. We've been brought to our knees only to stand up and be knocked down again. Yet here we are. Our present is this moment. This moment is scary and beautiful and sad and exciting. As we go our separate ways, do not always look at the present through innocent eyes. Do not let the unequal treatment of your peers go unnoticed or unchallenged. Take the beauty and tragedy of our world to learn and change, and finally, to achieve a brighter future.
After a year filled with Zoom calls, canceled events, limited fans, and uncertainty, we've made it. We have arrived at what may feel like the end, but is really only just the beginning of our future. If there's one thing we have learned over the past 4 years at Salisbury High School, it is to make the most of every moment, because we have discovered you never know when your plans will be altered and you will be forced to change direction. However, there is no more time to dwell on the past or the what could have beens for the class of 2021. Now it is time for us to look forward, taking with us all that we have learned, all that has happened to us, all the moments that might impact but won't define our future. For each one of us here, our futures will look different. Some may have plans to attend a college or university, join the workforce, join the military, or even take a year off. No matter what path you have chosen to take, your future is determined by you. And I encourage each of you to enjoy every step of the journey. As Abraham Lincoln once said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. When thinking about the future, it is normal and even okay to feel unsure. But if there is one thing I am sure of, it is that we are more than prepared for anything that the future throws our way. We have faced adversity head on, and by sitting here today, we have proved our courage and resilience. Take a moment and look around. Faces of classmates and friends, faces of acquaintances, or just faces you pass in the hallway. Let us not leave these faces in our past, but look for what these faces will accomplish in the future. Faces of doctors, faces of teachers, and maybe even the face of a scientist that will find the cure to cancer. We must be present for these faces, for these future leaders, to speak for those who still don't have a voice, and to look beyond the differences on the exterior of our bodies and see into the hearts of those around us. We need each other in our future, we need kindness in our future, and we are the future. So, class of 2021, the future is ours. The future is what we make of it. The future is how we choose to serve. The future is how we choose to spread love and show compassion. And the future is how we take all that we have learned and use our abilities to make a difference.
Let us cherish these moments that will soon be our past, but not lose sight of the good that is to come. Thank you, Salisbury High School, for the opportunity to know each and every one of these faces, and for preparing me and my classmates for this next step of our journey that we call the future. I'd like to now welcome Mr. Jeff Street, Assistant Principal, to announce our 2021 graduates.
At this time, we will get ready to recognize the class of 2021. Kimyani Amari Adams. Claretta Sincere Atkins. Pedro Joaquin Aguirre Ruiz. Axel Alejo Pina. Lauren Brooke Alexander. Margaret O'Hanlon Alexander. Paola Eloisa Alfaro. Jaleesa Lachey Allen. Alyssa Christine Alquist. Nathan Estrada Anacleto. Dennis Antonio Anaya. Andre Obiama Anukwem.
Yes, sir, Andre!
Ariana Teresa Armstrong. Derek George Bailey. Kaylin Brianna Bailey. Catherine Grace Bailey. Armando Bautista Camacho. Brandon Alejandro Beltran. Wanye Shaman Bembry. Dylan Chase Bivens.
Thank you.
Adriana Raquel Blakeney. Atavia Shanae Blakeney.
You hear him.
Janaya Shanice Boulder.
Queen is here. Congrats.
Brandon Christopher Broadway. Gary Isaiah Brooker.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you. Hold a couple seconds and let them get a couple of them out there. You ready, Shriek?
Brian O'Neill Brown Jr. Clara Linda Brown.
Awesome job, Linda.
Jakaya Mashia Brown.
Yeah, congratulations.
Nathan Antoine Brown. Coral Colleen Burney.
Wait.
Meredith Grace Burton.
Congratulations, Meredith.
Nehemiah Jamal Butler Moore. Athena Grace Renee Calendret. Jasmine Campuzano Benitez. Caroline Teresa Cardell. Kimberly Sarah Cerrone. Cameron Isaiah Cherry. Danica Nyana Cherry. Caroline Louise Clark.
Thank you.
Isaiah Noel Clay. Trajan Dylan Corpening.
Okay.
Tashayana Pandora Covington.
Thank you.
Christian Leon Cowan.
Congratulations.
Max Allen Crawford II.
Congratulations, Max. That's good, bro.
Destiny Adiolamani Doherty Sturdivant.
Thank you.
Josiah Lee Davis. Marcellus Trevion Isaiah Davis. Isali Rochelle Day. Talasia De La Rosa. Anali Delgado Tinajero. Jonathan Bryce Dry. Antonio Shahid Ingram II. Samuel Robert Evans. William Christopher Fowler.
Absolutely. Really? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Takai Jockey Bryce Gaither.
Dude, congratulations, man.
Sandra Patricia Garcia Avalos. Juan Garcia Cortez. Yoselin Yonaris Garcia Banegas.
Go on. Next one.
Anna Elizabeth Gillespie.
Thank you so much.
Katie Galilea Gonzalez Mejia. Joanna Gonzalez Lino.
Congratulations.
Jose Didier Gonzalez Ballesteros. Selena Gabrielle Goodlet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ariel Rochelle Grant. Hannah McKaylee Green.
Congratulations, Miss Grant. Proud of you.
Blessed Trinity Catherine Griffin.
Look at it. Look at it.
Let's go, Sam!
Zeb Mitchell Harry.
Congratulations, brother.
Chasen Alexander Hawkins.
Congratulations.
Kevin Lamont Hayes Jr. Jacoby Kentrell Higgins. Alan Estuardo Hernandez Brizuela.
Good job, sir. Congratulations. Proud of you.
Gabriela Hernandez Ramon. Mark Stephen Hibschman Jr. Joshua Divon Hill.
Congratulations, man. I'm hoping you'll wait. I'm hoping you'll wait.
Cameron Christopher Hoche. Teresa Ann Holland.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Phoebe Grace White Hollingsworth.
Really?
Nice to meet you.
Look at him. Look at him.
Robert Vance Honeycutt IV.
Congratulations. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Anaya Leona Horton.
Good job, Anaya. Congratulations. Oh, you got
Jahavanik Aquaria Horton. Jalera Ashai Hoskins. Tanaya Sherelle Hovis. Cheyenne Victoria Hubbard. Romello Satchel Iams Robbins. Alania Renagia Rose Jackson. Zaire Nashia Johnson. Charisma Lynn Jordan.
Hold on 1 second. Good.
Jacqueline Rose Kelly. Zaria Esmeralda King.
Congratulations. Thanks for going down, okay? Right here, stop me. I want to be like y'all when I grow up.
Emily Sarah Knorr. Catherine Anna Knorr.
Thank you.
Sylvester Kyles III. Devin Elizabeth Arena Lasker. Javandi Akil Lewis. Jude Jason Lockhart. Quinn Lewis Lockhart. Brisadia Lopez Rodriguez.
Congratulations.
Giovanni Lopez Rodriguez.
Giovanni, congratulations.
Andrew Ki Jang Lor.
Congratulations, Andrew.
Andy Kong Lang Lor. Michael Scott Lowry Jr.
Slam him down, baby.
Natalie Bryn Lusk. Jennifer Giselle Martinez Sanchez. Lady Magana Morgus.
Congratulations.
Mahogany Monet Mashore. Stephen Antoine Mashore, Jr. William Merritt Clark Mason.
William, congratulations, sir. What are you doing this summer now together, right?
I know.
Okay, I got platinum number one. Yeah.
Demarion Rondell Matthews. Brianna Sherelle McCullough.
Congratulations.
Michael Angelo McLean, Jr. Anthony Medrano Aguilar.
Dr. There's a young lady on the front row. Do we need to get her? Somebody said that she was sitting there. I don't know where she is though. I'm going to take hers down to her. Did you hear me? Okay.
Samantha Alicia Mendia. Leticia Miller. Shamaya Adeja Miller.
Slow down for just 1 second, please.
Layla Kasim Mohammed. Miguel Angel Molina Maldonado. Angel Antonio Molina Vega.
Congratulations, sir.
Lavonda Nikki Moody.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. Congratulations.
Christian Isaiah Morgan.
Girl. Guys, see that. Congratulations. Where's that? Yeah.
Michael Alexander Mott. Piper Elizabeth Muir.
Thank you.
Destiny Triasia Maria Murphy. Jackson Davis Murphy.
Really?
Thank you so much, sir.
Isla Music.
Congratulations.
Francisco Javier Nava Sanchez. Emma Barbie Nyanoris.
Congratulations, Emma.
Theodore Roosevelt Oglesby III.
Hollywood.
Jay LaKay Parks.
Congratulations, man. Proud of you. He asked me, can you say Hollywood for him?
Jaquez Duran Hollywood Peel.
I'm gonna keep it off here. That's okay.
Norberto Perez Aguilar. Gerardo Pacheco Mendoza.
Congratulations, man.
Amber Giselle Perez Pavone.
Congratulations, young lady. Proud of you.
Janaya Shanice Pfeiffer. Jaman Jadrian Phillips. Alexis Hope Portillo. Joshua Javier Portillo Lopez.
Congratulations.
Jan David Ramirez. Claudia Jamelith Ratana Pineda. Laura Geneva Reyes.
Thank you. Good job, Laura.
Evan Eduardo Rivas Pacheco. Cynthia Yareli Quintero Molina. Ashanti Starnata Rouse. Dylan Michael Rao.
Congratulations, Dylan.
Ayana Dashay Royster Jackson.
Congratulations, Ayana. Proud of you.
Ricardo Ruiz Garcia.
Congratulations, Ricardo. Thank you.
Lillian Virginia Rusher.
I'm gonna do a backflip.
No, you're not.
Dario Sanchez Ascension. Sophia Marie Sandoval. Cynthia Yvonne Sands.
Congratulations, Miss Shawn. Love that.
Miriam Kaifala Sharif. Wata Abilene Sharif.
Congratulations, Wata. Proud of you.
Phoebe Catherine Shields.
Congratulations, Phoebe. Proud of you.
Chase Dalton Schoaf.
Thank you.
Masa Bangali Salif. Kaya Mackenzie Sloan. Amani Jasmine Smith.
Congratulations, Miss Smith.
Jacan LaMichael Antonio Smith. Javon Amir Smith.
I guess it's your turn.
Tylyric Monet Smith.
Congratulations, Tyler.
Natavia Sherelle Taborn.
Good job.
Zaria Renee Thomas. Sienna Elena Thorne. Jessica Tinajero Alberto. Shania Tashay Toomer.
Thank you.
Fernanda Daniela Torres Alejandre. Sedalis Magali Torres. Karina Torres Cruz. Christopher Avilio Toriente.
Congratulations, man. Thank you.
Kathy Trejo Garduno. Karen Trujillo Pacheco. Allison Ray Tuck. Shaydai Clarissa Umoja. Karina Vivero Curiel.
Thank you so much.
Amaya Tony Watson. Javon Elijah White. Tamani Michelle Wiggins. Paul Trey Wilhoit.
Thank you so much.
Jamarian Forshay Williams. Dantes Witherspoon. Joseph Nathan Roy Witherspoon Jr. Wayne Wooden.
Congratulations, sir.
Seth Emmanuel Wyatt.
Congratulations, sir.
Aaron Chin Ping Yang.
Congratulations, man. Thank you. Proud of you.
Ellen Moon Q Yang.
Congratulations, Ellen. I'm proud of you.
Yahira Zarate, Oregon.
Congratulations.
I'll get that one.
Jennifer Martinez.
Jennifer Martinez. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021.
Hello, everybody. This morning I lost my voice and I haven't found it yet, so just bear with me. A wise man once said, "I'm not going to cry over it. I did that in the car on the way home." So hopefully I won't cry now, only on the car ride home. After all these years together, today we are supposed to say goodbye. We say goodbye to our teachers who have been great role models and educators who have pushed us to become better every day. We say goodbye to classmates who we have laughed with, celebrated with, and cried with over the past 4 years. I've been in class with some of y'all since Overton, which means that for 12 years we have been learning and growing together. "12 years is a pretty long time. It is approximately 66% of our lives, which means that for some of us, we have known each other for over 2/3 of our lives. If we only count our 4 years of high school, we have been in school together for 5,040 hours. 5,040 hours is more than enough time to create memories and lifelong friendships that will be missed after graduation. Older students used to tell me that high school will fly by and to take advantage of every moment. I would always just laugh when people said that, but now I understand what they were feeling, and I can agree in one blink high school is over. The past week, I have kept thinking to myself, is this really it? We have been going to school with each other for a long while, and all of a sudden, our time together is over. I cannot fathom not walking back through the doors of Salisbury High after the summer is over and being surrounded by a crowd of people trying to find their homerooms in the hallways and groups of little freshmen wandering around. It seems like just yesterday we were the new kids who didn't have a clue what to do or where to go on our scary first day of high school. But we aren't truly saying goodbye. Our friends and fun times here will live on through our memories. We will never forget our growth, good times, and great friendships formed during our years at SHS. One of my teachers once told me, "It's not goodbye, it's just see you later." I'm sure we will see each other later, and we will always appreciate the family that Salisbury High has given us.
Our class has so much potential to do great things for our community and others, and I'm excited to see what we all can accomplish. With that being said, I don't want to say goodbye just yet. Instead, I will see y'all later, and I'm excited for us to embark on our new adventures in life. Congrats, y'all. We will always be remembered as the Salisbury High School class of 2021.
Good morning. This is a beautiful day. Oftentimes, over the last 18 months, people have been tasked with the duties of sitting at home, complaining about things that we could not change. We're in a global pandemic, and this graduating class is the in spite of class. They have done more than most people can do in a lifetime in the last 18 months. So to this group, I say to you, thank you for modeling and leading what we should do as adults, because you guys have gone through much more in your 18, 17 years than a lot of us have gone through in 40 or 50 years. So to you, I say thank you for what you've done. Give yourselves a hand. I speak to the parents at this time. This is my first year here at Salisbury High School, but I've been in the Salisbury area for over 20 years. And I say to you guys, this is not the time to let your kids go. This literally is the time when you need to make stronger bonds with them, have conversations with them as they embark on things that they got to do next. They are the leaders of today now, not tomorrow. And we ask that you all be a part of that vision and be thought partners with them as they move forward in life. To this 2021 class, we say thank you again for what you've done. We can't say enough congratulations for the things that you have done this year and what you will do forward. We've had a wonderful year in the classroom. We had a wonderful year on the courts. We had a wonderful year on the fields. And now we're asking that you guys can push through and have a wonderful life being leaders of tomorrow. At this time, I, Marvin Moore, principal here at Salisbury High School, the powers invested in me through the Rowan County School System and the state of North Carolina, ask you to move your tassels over to the left. And at this time, you are graduates of the greatest high school in the state of North Carolina, the Salisbury High School Hornets. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. And as always, you know how we do it. Go Hornets. And learn today, lead tomorrow. Congratulations.